When I see people make statements like a man that doesn't have 30 million cannot date me, I'm asking, how much do you have? And why, if I had 30 million, why should I put it on your brain that is bringing out this kind of conversation, right? I will not, because I can't, intellectually, we can't be compatible. If we want to get to the marital table, you must be able to make your own money and feed your own self and an extra mouth before you show up at all. So you can't be showing up from a deficit point of view. Women are emotional, men are logical. That's not correct. Every human being has logic and emotion. The one you have utilized the most is the one that becomes pronounced.
Dominant.
Right? And so when people don't understand the basics of relationship, to say, I am going into marriage because I'm creating a new society, then you would think is all money. And that's why they get all money, they get them. It means, if you're even saying that 30 million, it means that a ritualist can actually get you. That's what it means. It means you have a price, right? And so, before people get married, I always say that don't get married don't even ask anyone out without asking yourself out. Because that's where it starts from. So I ask, if you're going on a window shopping and you see yourself being displayed, will you buy yourself? When you understand fatherhood, you may actually say that you don't want to be a father. And you'll be right. Because I see people just think that, fatherhood is, I can provide money, right? Fatherhood is, I can pay school fees. Fatherhood is, I give birth to you. No, it doesn't work that way, because the fact that you donated the semen doesn't make you a father. It's a role, because of course you have sperm banks. And it's the same way we have sperm bank, we have mobile sperm banks. So if a man donates a seed and runs away, that's a mobile sperm bank. You can't say he's a father. If you don't dictate to people what they should call you, they will call you anything. One day I was in the US and I was having a meeting, and it was an all-white meeting. I was the only black man in the meeting. And then it was time for me to introduce myself, and someone just made a racial slur and said, "Black man, introduce yourself." But I wasn't moved, right? Because my father raised me to tell me that I was from Idoani in Ondo State. My mother raised me to tell me that she was from Ikpele. But when I began to do my research, I went deep and I realized that Idoani was founded by the son of King Ewari from Edo State. My mother's hometown was also founded by another, prince from Edo. So I'm from Edo. So I began to dig deep into Edo ancestry, and I realized that Benin Kingdom was one of the most sophisticated kingdoms in the world in the ancient world, 1300 to 1700. Benin had a semblance of street lighting before Berlin, before New York, before London, right? They had the best road network. So I stood up at the meeting and I said, I am a descendant of the ancestry that built the first smart city in the world, and it's called Benin Kingdom. My name is Praise Fowowe, and I'm a prince. The entire room went quiet. During tea break, everyone came to me to say, "Can you tell us more about Benin Kingdom?" I said, "Google is your friend. Check it." And so they started asking me, "What about the Benin wall? Is it still standing?" And blah, 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 blah. Right. Why was I able to do that? I tapped into my ancestry. I knew who I was. And so whatever you call me, because if you don't dictate to people what they should call you, they will call you anything.
They'll call you anything.
And so our children don't have a sense of history, don't have a sense of ancestry. And so people call them anything and it gets them upset.